Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. There was weakness across global markets mainly because of the fall that we had seen in Chinese markets in excess of 6%. Also, there are fresh concerns emerging from Greece as they could not enter into an agreement with the Eurozone. And overall economy data points have been quite mixed. So US markets were down about 0.2%. European markets too were weak anywhere from 1% to almost about 1.8%. And today morning, when we look at the screen, Asian markets are showing mixed trend. The Nikkei is marginally up about 0.15%. The rest of the markets are down anywhere from 0.1 to almost about 0.3%. And SGX Nifty is suggesting that we are going to open flat, about 5-7 points kind of an uptick. In terms of flows, friends, FIs were net buyers, sellers in the cash market to the tune of about 792 crore. And the domestic institutions were biased in the cash market to the tune of about 682 odd crore. Overall, our markets continue to remain lackluster for the past couple of trading sessions, despite the fact that there has been no major flows as such, and the institutional action overall has been quite sluggish. So we think that this particular expiry, the June expiry, is likely to be dependent upon few important outcomes like the earnings season, which has just got over with no major negative surprises. But overall, the progress on the monsoon and the FOMC meet, which we are going to see over the next couple of weeks, would decide the broader direction of the market. On that note, let me invite our F&O expert to take you through important F&O cues and ideas that we can have from the F&O desk.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices witnessed a choppiness in yesterday's trade ahead of May future and series expiry. As we have seen that if you look at overall series on series, we have closed with a gain of approximately 1.60%. Nifty has closed the session at 8319 odd levels. Overall, if you look at the expiry, we have seen that huge wide swings in the Nifty. One day plus 100 points, another day minus 100 points. But overall, Nifty was trading with a negative bias. And Nifty has taken support at around 8,000 odd levels. It has tried to recover from the day's low and march towards 8,500 levels. But due to huge volatility, huge swings, Nifty has settled the session at 8319 odd levels. If we talk about Nifty June series, it started with 1.33 crore shares in open interest versus 1.96 crores. It is started with 1.33, which is very on lower side. We may see open interest may increase from current levels. Nifty cost of carry was decreased by 103% from 2.20 to minus 0.07%. PCR also started with 0.95 versus 0.95. PCR is also on higher side. India VIX was down by 0.87%. It is decreased from 17.28 to 7.13. Overall, on a month-on-month basis, we have seen that PCR is closed at 17.50 odd percentage. Ahead of RBI policy, we may feel India VIX may trade at current levels, or it may increase from these levels. Overall, some top 5 stocks which have outperformed the Nifty, they were like Dish TV, which has given a returns of 29%, Union Bank, which has given a return of 19%, Mindtree, which has given a return of 19%, Star and Eicher Motor, which have outperformed the Nifty. The stocks which have underperformed the Nifty, they were like JP Power, which have given a negative return of 17%, then Jindal Steel, Shriram Transport Finance, JP Associates, DLF, they were down in the range of 12% to 15% each on month-on-month basis. If we talk about rollover activity, June month rollover activity was seen at 68.10% in Nifty compared to 68.16 in last month, and market-wide rollover is quite less. It is 83.48% versus 85.44% in May. We have observed that in this series, rollover cost has decreased significantly. It was at earlier from Monday onwards, we have seen it was decreasing continuously, and finally it closed at 0.1, which is indicating that many of the market participants have carried forward their short positions in the next series. Sector-wise rollover activity, realty, finance, infra, textile and metals have seen strong rollover activity in this month. And media, trading, technology, auto, pharma, they have seen weakness in this month. On the options front, 8,400, 8,500, also 8,600 started with good number of shares in open interest. 8,400 started with 19 lakhs shares in open interest. 8,500 started with 22. Also 8,600 started with 17 lakh shares in open interest. But currently 8,800 started with highest number of shares in open interest. It has approximately 28 lakh shares in open interest, followed by 9,000 call option. On the put option side, we are seeing that 8,300, 8,200, 8,100 started with good number of shares in open interest. 8,300 started with 24 lakh shares in open interest. 8,200 started with 29.86 lakh shares in open interest. Also 8,100 started with 29 lakh shares in open interest. Also in this month 8,000 put option, which has highest number of shares in last month also, this month also it has started with highest number of shares in open interest. Overall, looking at the options activity, we may feel that ahead of like RBI policy in this month and looking at the volatility at current situations, we may feel 8,000 may act as a strong support going forward on closing basis. On ban period front, there is no security on ban period today, and yesterday FIs were net buys of 651 crores in DEX futures. They were net buys of 1,302.18 crore in DEX options. They were net sellers of 646.30 crore in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 25 crore in stock options. Our monthly straddle break-even point stands at 7998 on lower side, and high range would be 8602. Currently Singapore Nifty is down by 7.15 points, which is at 8308.50. We may see a marginal flattish to negative start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, let me take you through Sharekhan pre-market action, starting with trading ideas first. A long call on HPCL, it recorded the highest ever net profit of about 2,733 crore. And now because of the fact that most of the items have been decontrolled, petrol, diesel, and we are seeing some kind of stabilization in the crude oil prices, overall outlook on HPCL by most of the analysts have improved. So that's a positive for HPCL. One can go long with the stop loss of 629.4, target of 650 to about 658. Kotak Bank, a negative development as FIPB has deferred the proposal to increase the FI stake to 55%. So one can short Kotak Bank with the stop loss of 1395.4 and a target of about 1330 to about 1310. In other news and developments, SEBI backs the foreign portfolio investors and raises concerns over the impact of MAT and the kind of impact it already has on the flows. Vodafone says it's about 4.2% stake in Bharti Airtel for about 1,280 crore as a part of the compliance requirement. There is going to be rebalancing in the MSCI India Index, wherein Lupin, Bharti Infra, Aishar Container Corporation, Marico Shree, UPL and Bharat Forge would be added to MSCI, and Reliance Infra would be removed. IDFC to move out of Nifty, and Bosch is going to be included there. The Q4 GDP number would be announced today, is likely to be at about 7.4%. Government to start projects with about 3.5 lakh crore in next 6 months as per the Transport Minister Mr. Gadkari. Max Healthcare requires about 76% stake in Pushpanjali Crossley for about 287 crore. China, we had seen a major fall there in excess of about 6% due to margin tightening that they have undertaken. And after 7 quarters of losses, SpiceJet registered first profit of about 22.51 crore in Q4, and this is partly because of few one-off items. And Cox and Kings has signed a contract for a new hotel in Berlin. Companies which will be announcing numbers today: IRB Infra, we are looking at a net profit of about 141 crore, BEL 656 crore, Mahindra 608 crore, Sun Pharma 1584 crore, Cipla 366 crore, Glenmark 215, Sun TV 209 crore. Here is a list of stocks with positive and negative bias for the traders. REC, positive bias PPCL, Tata Motors DVR, and stocks with negative bias are BOB and R Power. Stocks for investment that we like at this point of time are L&T, AB Nuvo, Tata Motors DVR, Infosys and Ultratech Cement. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great trading session and a great weekend ahead. See you on Monday morning.